These years right now as a teenager, and especially in your early teens even, these are the years you're gonna look back at with fondness, because these are the years that you built. You built your character, the person that you are going to become. I can tell you right now that my most fond years were probably the year before I started my first ever business when I was 16, and the couple years after that. So please, if things are difficult or they're hard right now, take a moment to appreciate it, because these are the years you're gonna be talking about in a decade, 2 decades. When you're sitting outside with your boys at your beachfront property, having a cigar or drinking a glass of wine and reminiscing about the good times. Now, if you're in your teens, I want you to start investing now. And I don't care if it's $10 a week or $30 a week or $50, whatever you can do, even if it's $5 a week. It's not about the money, and it's not about, the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest, because I'll be honest, at this age, it really doesn't matter. And hopefully in a few years, you should be making a very, very good income that far exceeds anything you could ever make from investing. All it comes down to is simply good habits. I do not believe that if you won't invest $10 when you make $100 a month, that you'll invest $10,000 when you make $100,000 a month. And if those numbers sound crazy to you, I can't imagine ever making $100,000 a month, all this, just park that in your mind for now, okay? You don't need to worry about that. But I'm telling you, it's a very, very strong reality. If you're consuming content like this and you dedicate your life to building over the next year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, I can tell you numbers like that are almost guaranteed in your future. But I know for a lot of you, that will overwhelm you. So just park that to the side for right now. If you make $100 a month, just invest 10. It's simply having good financial hygiene and building those good habits early on. The next life lesson, if you're a teenager, is build high income skills. A high income skill could be content creation, it could be sales, it could be copywriting. These are things that no matter what, I don't care if the year is 2023, I don't care if the year is 2040, these will always be important skills, and these will always be highly paid skills. So please do not get caught up in short-term fads, short-term trends. Ask yourself, if I learn this skill today, will this pay dividends in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And if the answer is yes, well then maybe you should consider learning it. Now, the next life lesson, this especially applies to men, is focus on building muscle and your physique. Especially between the ages of 16 to 21, 22, if you can get in the gym, if you can do exercise, whether that's a standard sort of bro split routine, whether that's powerlifting, whether that's CrossFit, whatever you decide to do, building muscle at a young age, you're gonna have that mind-muscle connection, and you're gonna keep that on, and you're gonna carry that through for the rest of your life. I started going to the gym when I was 14. Some would argue that that was even too young.